What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping by my channel, Esteemed Queen Mentality. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Hit that notification bell. I'm trying to work on this new light. Down below. That's going to have to do because I got to go in 10 minutes. So that way you get to know when I have all my tea talks. Hold on, let's do this again. What's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping by my channel, Esteemed Queen Mentality. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below so that way you get to know when I post all of my tea talks. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everybody's striving and surviving, honey. Hope everybody's striving and surviving. It's hard out here in these streets. That's why I stay on the curb. That's why I stay on the curb, okay? More like I stay in the house, okay? So anyhow, hope everybody is doing well. Y'all, I'm just trying to make sure, like, what is going on with this new light? We're going to have to we're going to leave it for right now, but the next time that we do production, we're just going to have to use another light because I don't feel like doing it all over. Okay, so it is what it is. So anyhow, like, comment, and subscribe. Get your water, get your wine, get whatever it is that you're sipping on, honey. Get it and bring it close. We're gonna have a little tea talk, little tea talk, little tea talk. This tea talk topic is pretty interesting because a little Miss Terrell fact. When I was in grade school, I was actually in chess club. I was in chess club, and let's see, 7th grade, 8th. So I did it for 2 years. And the other day I was just sitting there, and it came to me how a lot of times we hear people referencing chess to checkers, and some people playing all that good stuff. Okay, me personally, I think everybody's still on jacks. But that's another topic for another discussion. So anyhow, it just kind of dawned on me, you know, a lot of times we feel as if like people are the pawns, but they forget that the board is damn near like life. You know, you got to take turns. We come to a point in time and place where when we have to take turns, we get impatient. So things happen. Hindrances happen. Checkpoints happen. Milestones happen. Things happen for us to realize, like, we're not playing something that we can assume it's going to happen, and it's going to prove us right. Honey, every day is a whole hypothesis. Just like every move, you don't know what you're landing in, you don't know what you're getting yourself into, you don't know what you're leaving from. And ultimately, you know, regardless of who wins, life or you, we need to talk about the gathering of thereafter. All right, so we need to talk about this because a lot of times when the story is over and there ain't shit to be told, they feel like checkmate is disrespectful. But if it's disrespectful, then you still got to go back and reevaluate yourself, because either you didn't know how to play the game, or you thought the game was going to play according to you, and you found out that you were the sore loser, and now you feel like life ain't played you right. So we need to talk about this. Now, I already told you the first one, so grab your pen, grab your paper. We about to go to school. Please like and subscribe, okay? This ain't no public school shit. This is private school. You feel me? Private. Okay? So, I already told you, life is the chessboard. You know, we think, all right, well, we got to sacrifice pawns to be able to get to places and be able to get to things. What if I told you, you are the pawns? As many times as you sit out here and, you know, we're multifaceted with so many different things. We can be Sally Homemaker. We can be Sally Semi-Homemade. We can be out here. We can be doing all these other things. But what if I tell you all those things, including the king and the queen, all those places in there on that chessboard piece, on those pieces, that's you. Even all the small little pawns in the front row, that's how many times while, you know, you're molding your mindset to know who you are and what you want, you done fucked up and been sacrificed. Something of your innocence has been sacrificed. No pun intended, all right? No pun intended. But you get what I'm saying. Those are the first ones to get eaten up first. And then the back row. So we have, and even then they have certain strategic moves where you can't do certain moves, like they're invalid. Okay, you can't go and decide to go do what you want to do and think the justice system isn't going to catch up with you. You can't do that, you know. So we need to understand that it's not so much of how many pawns you have. It doesn't matter how many pieces are on the board. They're all a representation of you. Every situation that you've had to put forth and put yourself on the forefront, that's you. You trying to survive and be the last man standing, that's you. And where we checkmate at is when we feel as if like we're standing in one place and everything around us is going to defend off others coming at you. That goes for hindrances, that goes for obstacles, that goes for trials and tribulations. We don't keep in mind all of those things are coming at the king and queen, and you just want to stand in place. It takes people in the ponds. It takes the whole entire team to protect two people. And if those two, or if those last one or two pieces that are standing, fighting or going back and forth at one another, what do those lasting pieces replicate or represent for you? Is it your peace? Is it your livelihood? Is it your mental health? Like, let's be real here, because for every cause there's a reaction. For every move there's a counter, and we forget about that. All right, so when we try to dodge certain things, when we thinking we're moving around certain things, it's still having us move, and we don't know what we're getting ourselves into, because we don't know what is trying to take us head on no more than what it is that we're having to face. We're just going off the movement of life as to how we're going to get to our destination. I'm just saying. And like I also told you, check this out. You can have all the victory underneath your belt. All the victory. You can have all the accolades that you want up underneath your belt. But if you feel as if like you done won in life, what does that look like? Because you have to have a reason to celebrate. Like, it has to make sense. You don't have to give me an explanation, but it has to make sense. And so when you feel like you're victorious, what does that normally come off like? What is that demeanor? Because in life, if you feel like you're winning, what does that look like? What does it feel like? Is it calm? Is it not? Is it drama filled? What is it? You got to know what it is that you want, regardless of how the game is played. It's not going to change according to what we want, because it's already planned. And the moment we realize that and feel more like for every step we take, be mindful of the fact, if you don't know, honey, if it is, you don't know if it's a mime, you don't know what it is. But at least if you remember all the things that you've gone through and all the lessons that you learned, you don't find yourself going into rabbit holes and situations you're not already prepared for. So, again, this also goes to just mind your business. Just mind your business. Mind your business and pay attention to your steps, okay? When you pay attention to your steps, it's hard to throw you off. Trust me. Alright? So, I think that's all I have for y'all. I think that's all I have for you. Just know that every move is accounted for. Every move is accounted for on the chessboard, in life. Every movement is accounted for. Every movement has an influence to how your ocean of calm water is going to, you know, have a ripple effect. Just understand that. It's just like you shaking a snow globe. You know, like, if you're not fucking with it, what happens? It don't go nowhere. But the moment you start hopping, skipping, and jumping, and doing Taebo moves through the house, it starts to show. And so we need to realize that when we step too far into things, or we think too far ahead and realize the steps, that's when we typically, you know, we fall out of sequence. But just be mindful. Just be mindful and understand that, you know, outside of being outside of birth, honey, we not on jacks no more. We looking strictly at the chessboard. Alright, because we done already let it be known who we are in the game of life. But it's up to you as to what choices you're going to make and how they're going to make it so that you can't get to say that checkmate. Like, life didn't choose me. I chose life. It makes a big difference, right? So y'all let me know down below. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.